In the beginning of 2022, I first discovered the concept of reducing screen time, and I first acknowledged that screen time was actually a bad thing, and that it was something that I had to reduce. Then a whole year later, like 365 days later, something like that, I had had enough because over that whole year, I had done basically nothing. I've only like told myself briefly that like, okay, I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna like stop consuming all of this like shorts. I'm gonna stop consuming TikToks. I'm gonna stop consuming random ass like TV series. I told myself that, but it took me actually a whole year for me to actually start taking action and for me to actually try. What I tried to do was, I had this one friend on Discord. I tried to look on Discord to see where I actually knew him from, but we have no Discord servers in common, so I actually don't know where I know him from. But I had him. I texted with him a bit, and I had this idea. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go onto my screen time and I'm gonna send it to him every single day, and then he's gonna help me keep me accountable and like if I have a high screen time, he'll be like, oh, why did you have the screen time and whatever. So I started doing that. I started sending him these screenshots of my screen time daily, and at first like it was good and it was like good accountability. Then after I'd send a few screenshots like every single day, then maybe I like missed a day or two or something. I forgot to send it to him. Then I'd send him like 3 screenshots instead of just one, and then like he didn't really like care that much, to be honest. I thought he cared a lot, and like it makes sense, of course, right? And then my screen time slowly started going up, and I had these excuses. I was like, oh yeah, like I had to do X, I had to do insert excuse. Like I came up with these excuses, and then like the screen time slowly went up, it slowly went up, and then at one point I just stopped sending more screenshots. So it's like, I think that was my first like proper attempt at trying to quit and trying to really make it official that I'm over this, I'm done with consuming all of that stuff. But it ended up taking me another 2 years to actually like properly quit. So yeah. And I realized that after that whole year, all I was basically looking for was this like sign. I was looking for this like thing to happen, this event to occur for me to actually start trying something. Because mind you, it took me a whole year for me to try. Other than that, I've just been like thinking about it, just been like, oh, I should do this, I should do that, I should like try to quit in this way or that or whatever. Or I'm like, oh, I'm gonna wait till Monday or something like that, right? So I just never really started, and it took me a whole year for me to actually start taking action. Take this, if you can take one thing away from this video, just start taking action, just try something, just take this video as the sign that I'd waited a whole year for. Just take this video as a sign, okay? So as you can probably already see, this is not like a normal video about like quitting social media or whatever. All the other videos, I tried to like do some research, market research or whatever, right? Looking at some of the other channels, and basically all of them, they have some form of like edits, and there's like these like graphs popping up on screen. There's people with B-roll where you can see them going around with like their phone, or there's like all of this stuff, all of this like just stimulating, making the core problem just worse. Where these videos that I'm trying to make is just me talking, and it's just no stimulation basically. It's just me talking, and the only way I'm trying to stimulate, I'm just speaking to younger me from the beginning of 2022. I'm just trying to speak to him and basically help him and make the like kind of content that would have helped him. Where it took me 3 years, I'm hoping that if I could just have helped my younger self, and I've gotten over this like obstacle in my life much quicker. How much, like the compound curve, if I could have just skipped the first part where there's no compounding, and if I could just gone straight to the upward curve, that would have been so nice for me, right? So I'm just trying to help younger me with that. So yeah, I really urge you, I really wish I could force you to just like view, like to just watch the video. It's like, you know, this is gonna be beneficial to you. If not, it's just you having the break from the stimulating shorts or the stimulating whatever content, like what's like cooking challenge, like Mr. Beast going to the pyramids. I remember I didn't. My friend talked about the video to me. He was like, "Oh, bro, Mr. Beast got motion. He's like going to the pyramids, and it's like fewer people has been in that room than out of space or something." It's like that type of video. It's like then just you watching some random ass dude on the internet talking about whatever, right? That's with no edits, with no sound effects, with no music. That's way less stimulating. So in that sense, it's already helping. If I then on top of that also say something valuable that is also going to help you or motivate you to start taking action towards it, then that's just a bonus on top of that, right? So it took me 3 years to quit. I've now finally in 2025 quit social media or whatever. I'm just gonna show you my screen time. I've just been in France skiing, so on the way home, I know because I looked at my screen time previously. It's like it's really weird screen time. Let's just go. Right now it's Tuesday. Let me just go to. Fuck that. Monday last week I had 13 minutes, 1 hour and 3 minutes, and with the time it's like it's all productive. It's 35 minutes on YouTube Music, which is basically me watching a podcast or listening to music. 9 minutes on this platform called School, where it's just like basically communication with other people. 5 minutes on Discord, 2 minutes on Spotify, 2 minutes on YouTube Studio, 1 minute on Snapchat, and then like 1 minute alarm clock, 1 minute on YouTube, less than a minute on Messenger, less than a minute on camera, you know. Then it's like Wednesday, it's like 47 minutes, 22 minutes on YouTube Music, 7 minutes on YouTube, 6 minutes on this 2-player game, where it's basically it's like, you know, you can play 2 players on one phone. I basically played it with my friend where you can like play 2 people at once on one phone. Then it was like an hour and 43 minutes on YouTube Music, me watching podcasts, 15 minutes on YouTube, 12 minutes on 2-player games, 20 minutes, 40 minutes in total, blah, blah, blah. Saturday, 1 hour and 39 minutes, 1 hour and 40 minutes YouTube Music. Then here comes the weird stuff. I have 30 minutes on 2-player games. Then I had an hour and 10 minutes on 2-player games. And I just want to say a quick story, because like I bought the ad-free stuff on that app. It costs $2 for lifetime. And then there was like a shit ton of these different games. And I just told myself, fuck it, I'm gonna try every single one of them so that next time I play like a 2-player game, whatever, I know which ones are good and which ones would fit well. And then I had this like one bot that I played with. And then today is an hour and 57 minutes with the top one being Notion, and 40 minutes on that. And it's basically this, what's it called, note-taking app. I write like a short like outline where I know like kind of which direction to take the video that I'm recording right now in. Let me see if it's actually recording. Yeah, it's like I have this feeling where I feel like I forget to turn on the camera. Anyway, so I showed you my screen time just like because like I feel like a lot of people, it's like then they just like have this period of like X amount of days where they really like try to push down their screen time so that they can show it in a video. This is just my life. It's just like, I obviously I have now in the back of my mind, because I know I was filming, I'm gonna film these videos that's like, oh, I should keep the screen time low because I'm gonna show but it's like, I'm not really doing that. And I don't watch like shit on TV and stuff, right? In the only shit I watched on the way to France, I had downloaded these podcasts that I was gonna listen to on the flight, but my friend convinced me to watch a movie. So that's like the only thing that since I quit, that I've basically consumed is this one movie called The Pursuit of Happiness. And that I watched that on the way, on the flight home. I just listened to podcasts, just like Raw Dog the Flight, basically. So, and I only watched one movie on the way there. So I feel like that's okay. So, and the thing is, like, it took me 3 years to quit, right? It's like, I use this analogy in one of the other videos. If you like, yeah, like we're like reading the same book. You're on chapter 13 and I'm on chapter 14. Like I'm just like the one chapter ahead of you. It's like it's totally possible to quit. I grew up with like literally a screen in my hands. Like I grew up with that, and I was able to quit. Obviously, if you're younger than me, you did that as well. But you know, it is what it is. Your consumption is probably extremely high, higher than the average. The average Gen Z in America spends 6 hours and 27 minutes on their phone a day. Yours is probably higher since you're actually watching a video about like quitting or whatever. So it's like, are you truly happy with that, or do you want to quit it? So it's like, this video, bro, I really hope you get this like motivation inside of you that you're like, oh yeah, like this guy, I should probably quit. I should probably like, whatever. So this is what you should take away from the video. Start taking action. And what I kind of failed with for a long time is I didn't quit everything. And the main point of this video is just quit everything. You need to like cut away everything. And it sounds so extreme. You might think that, oh, like I can just keep the whatever, like Pinterest, my daily scroll of Twitter or something, Pinterest. Like it's those things, because then when you quit everything else, you just start consuming that a shit ton more. So give yourself no option. Quit everything, like everything. When I was first trying to quit social media, basically, with the, I remember when I was sending the screenshots of my screen time to that one friend, I basically started just consuming more on my PC, or I started consuming more on the TV, and it was like, I knew I had to, this was the only thing I was sending him. It was my phone screen time. So I just like consumed them on everything else basically. So it's like, it wasn't really beneficial. It was just like me switching around from device to device for me to keep the screen time low on one of them. So it's like, it's not beneficial. It's fuck everything. Don't set like, cause I've right here, I just skipped some, whatever. As you get what I said previously with this video being like unedited and stuff. It truly is unedited. There will be no like secret cuts or whatever, for multiple reasons. One of them is for like you to be less stimulated or whatever. And the second one is it takes way less time, and it's the thing that I like the most about the video creation process is actually recording. So it's like for me to just be able to do more of that and don't have to like, yeah, this is a side note, to like put away the file up to my computer and then edit it and whatever, right? It's just a bullshit. It doesn't really add any value to the video itself, except like increase the retention so that X amount of people watch this percentage more of the video, and then they don't really gain the value because they're just like watching because of the edits, whatever. So fuck that, no edits, just like pure me just speaking. So it's like, if you have an option to take instead of like, for example, let's just say, this is just like an example. Let's say you quit everything, but you allow yourself to watch, let's say, 30 minutes of TikToks a day, right? You allow that. If you allow that, and that's okay, and you feel good if you only watch 30 minutes of TikToks a day, then there will come some point where you've already watched like 20 minutes and you only have 10 minutes left, right? Then you start consuming and you start going into that like cycle of consumption. You've maybe set a what's it called? App limiter, where your phone has this like screen time limiter. So when you've watched 30 minutes of TikTok, it like logs you out of it or something. But what I've found with that is like, it's so easy to just like click on when the pop-up comes up, click on settings and put this screen time to like, if let's say you reach the 30-minute screen time limit, then you just bump it up to like 40 minutes or an hour or something. So it's like, if you're already in the cycle of consuming and you've just spent those 10 minutes consuming, then you'll just spend more time consuming, more time consuming, more time consuming, and more time consuming. So you'll just like fall down the rabbit hole of consumption if you allow yourself something. So you need to like cut away everything, and everything you do should be something where you feel like, okay, it was good that I did this. For example, with all of the things that I have, for example, I play chess on my phone sometimes. I only watch long form educational YouTube videos, only watch podcasts on like YouTube Music. I listen to music. Like, it's very difficult for me to feel like it's not a good thing. For example, if the only thing that I did for the entire day was watching podcasts, I'll be proud of myself. It's like, damn, you watched like 8 hours of podcasts, you learned a bunch of shit. Like, that would be a good thing. So everything that you do should be something where you feel like, okay, that was really good. Or if I played 8 hours of chess, literally, my brain would be fried. I'm not even able to do that, basically. It gets boring after like 10 minutes, so it's like, then I don't even want to play anymore. So everything should be something where you feel like, okay, damn, this is improving my life. So I know this is like something big, and I want to make you also feel like motivated, and for you to actually take away some value from this video. And me from 2022, like where I just discovered reducing screen time, if some dude told me you need to quit everything, I would be like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. And then I would try it, and then I'd just fail, and I'd just like get back to consuming. So I want to take it slow with you and actually make sure that you do the actionable step. And if you do that it be a slight bit beneficial. And then because you do that, then you get the positive feedback loop, and then you'll be able to do some more and some more and some more, and eventually quit entirely, right? So pause the video when I say in a little bit. Go outside, just sit in your room with no stimulation. Just sit for 10 minutes. You can have like a piece of paper and a pen, or just sit with your thoughts, have notes open on your phone, and have that be the only thing. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Then just think about, how do I quit everything? What's one thing that I could do that would improve it just a slight bit? It could be downloading an app called Block, where it's like limiting your screen time. This is not a solution. I've tried that. Maybe it reduces it a bit, but it's like, it's not a solution. It will just like, you'll still just consume either way. Just like sit down and actually like be able to think. You can also go outside, go for a quick walk just around the like block, or if you live, just go outside, bro. Just like think for a second. So that's basically, quit everything, basically. Quit everything. And take 10 minutes. Like, literally just take 10 minutes. It can also be 5 minutes. Think about what's one small thing that you could do. Wait, let me think about what's something that you could actually do, so you have an idea of what it could be. It could be something with like, every time I come home from school, I'm always tired, and then I start consuming. That could be something that you realize if you just sit down for 10 minutes. Then and you would be like, okay, every time I come home from school and I'm tired, I start consuming. If I, instead of that, sit down and go talk to one of my parents, or I do something else, like if I went to the gym instead of going home directly, then I could reduce screen time. It's like, I could come up with a lot of examples, but only like some of the examples would be relevant to your life. So just like actually sit down and think about that yourself. You need to quit everything to be successful with reducing screen time. So with what the fuck did I type? I wrote this outline a long time ago. I have this like metaphor. Someone is constantly screaming into your ear, and you just let them do it. I remember, what the fuck? This is weird. Normally you just like cut this away. I'll just like let it be. It's okay. Fuck. It's basically with it was the actionable step where you have to sit down and think. If you're constantly consuming with your short form content, whatever, you're constantly getting hit with information. You're constantly getting these new limiting beliefs, where you see some dude with a Ferrari, or you see some dude in I don't know, like, you know what I mean. You're constantly getting hit with information. This new celebrity got divorced. Oh no, and here's a new health benefit hack you can do. You can, if you eat metal coins, it will do this, whatever. Like, I'm just saying bullshit. It's like you're constantly getting hit with information, and it's like someone constantly screaming into your ear, do this, oh, this is cool, you should do this is the best style, this is the best food to eat, whatever. You're constantly getting hit with information, and you're just letting them do it. It's like, cut away the fucking noise. Like, throw it into the bin and just like sit with yourself, sit with your thoughts, think about the problem that you have, and try to like think about some form of actionable step that you could take right now that would have some form of small benefit within the next like day or two. So yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you gained some value from it. Go actually click away from YouTube now. Actually sit with your thoughts, think about something that you could do, and I hope this is a big enough sign for you to quit social media. So go do the thing you've been procrastinating from doing today, and have a good rest of the day. Good luck. Close down YouTube now and go think.